Okay, for lesson 2 of section 5, we're actually going to get into Firefox and open up and create a Google account. If you already have one, great. We are going to make a new one and give you more of a professional name for this account. But before we get to that, there's a couple things I wanted to go over. Kind of like some basics of the internet, which most of you probably know or don't care to know some of this information, but we're going to go over it anyways just because it's good information. First of all, I'm just kind of going to go through this lesson 2 with you and demonstrate as I go. So the first thing the text talks about is the windows. So a window is what you see on the screen when you open Firefox or any other type of program. So I have 3 open windows right now with this Firefox window. I have 2 Firefox windows open and my documents window open, so we can minimize those or maximize those by clicking on the tabs above. Then within our Firefox window, we can have several different websites going at a time. So we can click to open a tab or 2 tabs, and I can open several websites at one time. So I could have MSN open, or I could have, what else? Maybe I want to go check out the Bureau of Labor and Statistics because that information is always interesting. So you can have several different websites open at once on different tabs in your browser. And that's another thing I should point out. So website is the internet browser that we are using. And then within the internet browser, let's go ahead and go to Google. I typed Google into my search box right here, or this is the address bar here, so I could type in the address for Google and it'll just take me to that home page, or not home page, but Google's main page. So I have Google's page open here. If I wanted to open a new window, I could go to Firefox, drop down, and get a new window open, and that goes directly to my home page, which I have like a kind of a cool home page because it has all my bookmarks saved in one spot, which is kind of easy and convenient for me, so something you might want to think about doing if you ever have a lot of bookmarks stored up. So get on this Google page here, and we're going to create our own Google account. So I already have a Google account, but I'm going to go ahead and sign out of this one so that I can create a new one along with you guys. So if you saw what I just did, I saw my username over in the top right corner. I clicked on it and dropped down to sign out. So if someone signed into your computer right now, go ahead and sign them out so you can create a new account. So let's go up to where it says Gmail on the top of our Google page. And if it didn't show up right there, you can go ahead and just type in gmail.com in the address bar if you didn't have it as an option. Okay, so we're going to create a new account. And to do that, let's talk about usernames. So go up here to create an account, and you're going to fill in this information to get your new account created. So I'll go ahead and put my information in, you put your information in. All right, let's talk usernames. So something your text is specific about is using a safe username, which means don't go giving all your personal information away in your username. So for instance, don't, like if I were to say Abby Lamphere, oh my gosh, can't even spell my name right, and then rattle off my social security number, not a good idea. Keep it safe, we want to keep it safe and keep it professional. So nothing like crazy girl 22, okay, not professional. If you already have a Google account, great, but maybe if you do have kind of a goofy, unprofessional name, we're going to create a professional account for you because this will come in handy when you go to apply for jobs or just start to have more professional communication with adults or potential employers or college applications, what have you. So have a professional name, like I might do A. Lamphere 12. I got married in 2012, so that number is significant to me. I have my first initial, last name. A lot of people do that because maybe they don't want to have their whole name show. That's great. So I'll go with A. Lamphere 12. password strength. So now you're going to create a password here. It says use at least 8 characters. Don't use a password from another site or something too obvious. So use a password. Usually they suggest something that incorporates numbers and capital letters and lowercase letters. So type in whatever password you think is good for you, and then retype in that password. It's going to ask for your birthday, which mine is coming up, just in case you didn't know, coming up in May. Gender, mobile phone. I am not going to add my mobile phone because I like to keep that private. Current email address. I have an old email with my maiden name. Prove you're not a robot. Oops. Okay, so it has this kind of security device where you can type in these letters just to make sure you are a person. And then go ahead, if you haven't ever read the terms of service, you can read through those. Google's a pretty safe and well-known company. But if you have any questions or want to see specifics, go ahead and read those terms of service, and once you have, check that box. And then I always like to uncheck these types of things because I don't like to get in on all of that, them looking through all of my personal information and like finding ads and websites that are relevant to me. I'd rather just not have them know any of that additional information. So then go on to the next step. And you'll see your profile. So how you'll appear, Abby Lanphier. You could either add a photo. You can go ahead and do that if you'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next step. Okay, so it has my account created. Woohoo! And it says welcome to Gmail. So it has it'll kind of walk you through like a tutorial. You're going to have some emails right away from the Gmail team kind of welcoming you and showing you how to check your email, read your email, compose an email, which we are going to write a professional email together in the next lesson. So once you have created your Gmail account, great. You can go ahead, if other people use your computer, you could go ahead and sign out so that no one gets into it and messes with it. And in the next video, we're going to be creating an email together. So this concludes setting up a Gmail account. Let me know if you have any questions. Next video, we'll be sending an email from Google.